Gets back into the train though now, the lights on red, blink to green, we go racing, and Ricardo Feller is on his toes. Here comes the Porsche, then straight between the other two cars, Mustang on the right, Audi on the left. It is going to be Arjun Maini who leads, and Maxime Martin then in the red and white Mercedes makes contact, and again a Boots and Porsche demolished, and there's absolute mayhem, and that takes out the leaders. 6, 7, 8, 9 cars, absolute mayhem, and all of that was triggered long before the corner.
It was just, it went on early, that was the problem. Row 6, Juncker got a mega start to start with. It was only the 17 Get Speed car that did it officially. There must be 9 back. I think there's contact between himself and the Ferrari. That sends the Ferrari into Nicky Team, takes out the Boutsen car, then wipes out Kirchhoffer, who had a mega star, and he's really the wrecking ball through no fault of his own. That strong carbon fibre tub McLaren that started all the way back on the 8th row, wiped out our leader. So he had a great start, but unfortunately he gets turned around with all the contacts, and he's just innocent in there. And it's so hard to apportion blame, and it's easy with this many cars damaged to really want to point a strong finger. But like you said at the start, I think it's got to be Maxime Martin from coming from an off-track position effectively. Yes, Rivera ushered him over there, but as he came back on
positions, Marvin Dienst being told to let Lucas Auer by.
He'll be happy his radio's not working. He'll blag that one, and for a month of Sundays he didn't see it. Can't see that.
Oh, more mayhem. That's Compank who's been eliminated, and there's another car involved, so big damage. This is the number 9 Porsche that's gone off spectacularly, Alexei Nesov. That's going to be another safety car. This could take you to the edge of the race, and I think Dienst has been eliminated, hasn't he? Looking down, the Porsche gets hit from behind by Kelvin van der Linde and barrel rolls, having hit. So you've got one car eliminated in the middle of the chicane. Dienst was the innocent party, but the Porsche having been just used as a cue ball, it looked as though van der Linde missed his braking point and hit the Porsche, which bounced into, I'm trying to work out what that was that's sitting in the middle of the chicane. Is that the Rutronic 97 Porsche?
This is the Rutronic Lambo.
Yeah, this is the Lambo.
We're going to see the Porsche goes to the inside, and then the chaos. Dienst gets nailed now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The exit of turn 2 where we're approaching, and listen to all the debris. To see a modern GT car roll like that is phenomenally scary. And
look at this in super slow-mo. Marvin Dienst is one of the innocent parties, so look left, you're about to see a car utterly out of control come careering into view, much like at the first lap of the race. Lucas Auer is lucky to get through.
And the exit of 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so late.
The accident's all happening behind, but look, it's the angle of the Porsche that rolls. 97 Porsche is blitzed, and then bouncing back across the road, the white Porsche hits Marvin Dienst. Look, Compact's gone into the back of traffic as well.
How's van der Linde got no doubt?
Now, there would be an argument to say shortcutting it because trying to avoid contact. It's getting ever closer to Boris Gideon is there. One car makes contact with the barriers. That spins the car across into Tal Al-Shaair. And another one is collected at the same time as well. That inevitably... well, that's the reason behind that. Stephen Earle actually got a shove, I think, from Charles Chan, which pushed Stephen Earle into Tal Al-Shaair, who in turn, Charles Chan did get caught out in it as well.
Le Portugais âgé de 22 ans relève alors le défi, mais le Russe ne va lui laisser aucune chance. Peu de temps après, Piccione, qui veut dire pigeon en italien, décide qu'il peut lui aussi voler. J'étais positionné à l'intérieur avec une voiture à ma gauche et une autre devant moi. Tout le monde a freiné très tard. Toutes les voitures ont donc brusquement ralenti. J'ai sauté sur les freins, mais j'ai touché la voiture devant moi et ma voiture a décollé. J'ai fait quelques soleils. Je ne sais pas exactement combien, mais ce que je sais, c'est que je me suis envolé très haut dans le ciel avant de retomber très durement sur le sol. C'était vraiment un gros crash.
The two BMW teams.
Valentino Rossi versus Sheldon van der Linde. Oh, big accident at the Rettifilio. That is the Ivan Giacomo car, isn't it? The 24. It's Lidvala who is at the wheel, but that's gone in hard. That's definitely going to be a full course yellow at the minimum. Corner.
Oh, contact. Oh, and that was a big hit. It hit actually at a marshal's post. Look at the damage to the front of the car, but more importantly, when the car turned sharp left, was actually at a flag marshalling post. I saw the marshal diving as he saw the car coming to get to fall down, and that was a heavy impact.
ahead.
Well, here coming up is one of those incidents. This is just towards the closing stages of the race. One of the most spectacular accidents that Monza has witnessed in many years, and Stephane Ortelli was the victim. The car gets sideways as something breaks under braking. Across the grass as he's spinning, air gets under the car, and then it starts to cartwheel. Various different corners hitting the deck as it rattles across the chicane, having narrowly missed Alan McNish's car. McNish at this stage, incidentally, already on the radio to Audi saying, get a doctor here fast, he's going to need one. Ortelli's car luckily hits the barriers with the bottom surface first. From the reverse angle you see quite clearly it goes within inches of McNish's Audi. And here McNish's view of the debris cartwheeling across. Stephane.
There's Björn's partner to the left-hand side, and you can see how disappointed she is and how disappointed this man will be. His car is in the pit lane. Oh my goodness me!
Oh, big shunt, that'll be another red flag.
So a number of cars involved in that. John Boyd, I think Murray Rotlander, and the 212 car of John Boyd is the one you can see to the right-hand side of your picture. The other one is Angelo Negro, I think. So there is the 251 car, Rob Hodes.
Again, another one in a straight line. That's a very dangerous crash.
And Thomas O'Rourke was, of course, just, well, there was nothing he could do to avoid being picked up in that. No. He was minding his own business. Look at the right-hand side of your picture at the speed there.
No, that's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
I know we've said it lots of times before, Sam, but when you're on the grass and the grass is damp, you actually accelerate, don't you?
But also, he was very lucky. The car was slightly airborne going over the sausage curb at the apex. Yes. If that car had made good contact with that sausage curb, that crash could have been another 3 times as bad.
Oh, thankfully, Murray is out of the car and is perfectly okay.
So this crash is now under investigation, as you can imagine. David, such a shame, because we were having...
That brace. Whoa! That's heavy.
Ricardo Mauricio.
Well, he looks okay, thank goodness. And there's flames there, he's going to have to get out quickly. Look at it. Get out, my friends. Well, the steward's in very quickly, thank goodness. Oops. And that could have been a lot nastier. Everybody doing their job properly, and thankfully he's in a safe part of the circuit. Already run through those blocks. Let's have a look at it. Whoa! Airborne! Goodness me. That was a lot heavier than we thought.
Stupid mistake, self-inflicted, I'm afraid.
Dear, oh dear. Well, you've just been speaking about his problems a little bit earlier, and dear, oh dear, he was lucky to get away with not hurting himself or somebody else.
Yeah, he was. That was well, as I said the lap before, he was having trouble in the braking area, not knowing his limits. I mean, you have to allow for the fact that when you're behind the car, you've got even less downforce than you normally have. There's low downforce here at Monza anyway. And when you're in the hole that someone else is making.
Escape road through the chicane, back onto the circuit, and now has to try and do that all over again. Somebody in a big drama at the chicane. That is Mans Grenhagen, who has rolled. He's ripped corners off the car, and Mans Grenhagen is out of the race, and that was because he has just launched himself over the back of Jordan Kinga. That is a monster of an accident. Over and over and over goes Mans Grenhagen. Here's another angle. The car absolutely flies as he launched himself over the back of Jordan King. And in the spray, I'm afraid things like that are inevitable in open-wheel single-seater racing. Here's another look. Terrifying as the car is airborne on arrival. Mans Grenhagen is okay. The safety car is on standby because there's going to be bits of Dallara on the road.
Car bottomed out and he was sent into the spin. Buckle actually trying to squeeze up the inside, just sort of shouldering him out of the way, and then the curbs did the rest of the damage. Then in the background, if the camera stays on it long enough, you might see another car going off into the barriers as well. Gunther holding tight there, hoping race number 1, so don't count him out just yet. There is a better view of the Beretta incident, and that again was contact with wheels. Oh, he actually rolled over. Now, we didn't see that from the other angle. We just saw the car.
Stephane Ortelli, campione della prima gara, sembra tutto troppo facile. In realtà non lo è stato, a parte quello che è successo nella prima gara, che è stata di fatto interrotta a metà per via di un incidente senza conseguenze o dei mezzi di soccorso. Stephane Ortelli è partito molto bene, ha controllato la gara. La macchina sicuramente...
C'è l'olio sulla pista. C'è l'olio.
Cavalcare Bracini e c'è una un bruttissimo contatto con
Venica sicuro, però
alza il braccio il pilota, meno male che
queste macchine sono veramente molto resistenti, perché ha fatto veramente ecco, vediamo, in frenata. Praticamente è successo che in frenata la macchina di Venica ha scartato a sinistra e ha preso in pieno quella di Pellegrino, purtroppo.
Sì. Non mi sembra...
Sicuramente può essere dovuto soprattutto a dell'umido che c'è ancora forse all'esterno, è probabile, perché veramente ha fatto un brutto scarto la vettura, ma brutto.